Sublime, but an exclamation point. Anyway, hey guys, my name is Brian Gatson here, and welcome back, folks. We're on to Minecraft Mobile Edition. Oh man, or Miners 49ers. And even though it says Minecraft up there, we're not really doing the Minecraft. The true Minecraft version is on PC, or to people who can better get around doing mobile with Minecraft. Me, not so much. And in the last episode, we were basically trying to flatten out the land and try to do things. Well, this will be the 10th episode, which means it might be a while before there might be more, I think. No, maybe this is the 9th episode. I can't remember now. All I know is that once we reach the 10, it will be the last episode for a while. It's not going to be that you'll never see this again. Like Command and Conquer Red Alert Retaliation. There'll be more, but right now it's stuck at 20 videos. And I just finally started back up on some more of Tales of Destiny. So anyway, let's get on with the show here. The only reason why I'm using this is because it's hard for me to listen and hear the rain. I don't want to hear the rain, to be honest with you. Coming down. So yeah, this is more like welcome back to the world of 49ers, Miners 49ers, I guess you might say. And well, you're gonna see something I have been doing, because just hang on a minute, I'm not going to spoil you. Now you might be thinking, well, why did you get rid of all the fire? Because it should have already gotten down. It didn't. I think they took out the whole thing about you being able to even use fire to, without spreading. So that's stupid, but, And I do apologize if it sounds like I'm talking in the background. I'm not. I'm just using a headset right now that I mainly use when I, want to listen to music and not bother anybody else. So, yeah, I took care of a lot of the fire. So, and I will be doing some more trees, or not maybe, but I have been working on the land off screen. I don't remember if I did this on screen or not, but I did manage to put some chests on the deal. Let's see, I got, I went ahead and got some more pickaxes off screen as well. So I'm going to show you my nice little pickaxe. I also got some torches. I forgot about those too. Got a nice collection of those. Yes, I might have cheated to get that, but it doesn't matter. I have more because I've been collecting it from, this chest right here is a chest I'm going to be using to gather from whenever I have to deposit everything in case I have to make room or whatever. This chest is going to be for whatever I'm going to be throwing in the lava, because I'm going to have some lava soon. So, it might sound silly, but you know what? Some more stuff I could use. That'd be good when I go, because I could cheat, but see, even if you could cheat, here's the thing about cheating. You can't cheat to make a tree. Makes no sense, but you just can't. You can't even cheat, like in other words, I just can't boom, instantly. I could make it look like I instantly did it, but what you're not really seeing is what's actually real. What's actually real is it takes time to let it grow. That's what they have. Even though that there are cheats in this game, it doesn't mean you can use that to your advantage to do that. All you can do is just do that. They don't even have where you can just drop a dang tree and all of a sudden just appears. It has to be done through that. So there's not too much cheating I could do, even if I wanted to, which I don't. But yes, I care to see farming. So anyway, this is another session of, as I called it in the title, advanced mining session. I also want to talk about how, it's trying to I like how it tries to scan it and make sure I'm not actually trying to do anything Minecraft related. Like, really, dude? Okay. So I could have gone ahead and taken this down off screen, but I didn't. I just went ahead and went around it, left some room. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take it down, and then it'll eliminate more. It would do it anyway, even if you took out all the resources. And I've been working, I don't know, on this as well, but not all the way down here. I haven't done anything yet down here, I don't think. I found a lot of resources I want to mine, so I'm going to do that as well. Before I continue on, I have to get that, so that'll be one of the things we do in this session. And yeah, there will come a castle. I may have to, basically do it off screen or something. But I'm flattening out the land right now. I'm preparing it all because it's gonna have to be one massive deal, because if you can't tell, I gotta go all the way around, and there has to be enough room for it to make even any bit of sense. I take care of all these trees. If I'm lucky, I'm gonna try and see if I can't save some trees to keep them in here. That is what I want to do ultimately. But a lot of these trees are just gonna have to go. Okay, like the mushroom-looking trees, I guess you might call them mushroom. Like that right there, that red one. I'm gonna try and see if I can keep trees like that. You know, and this is a big, thing, and I'm gonna have to probably get where I have to mess with the ocean. I actually went so far, and I still never reached the ocean. I mean, you know how far I went? I was so far, I couldn't even. I was away from the house at one point. It's crazy, ain't it? But yeah, I pretty much took out the fire because I wanted to make sure that, you know, I got all the trees out of my way. But, apparently they don't want you doing it faster. They just want you to either keep it or try to work at it slowly. I mean, I don't mind working at things, taking my time, but when it takes forever to get trees down and stuff like that, man, when you're trying to do everything you can, why not, Anyway, let's do this thing here. This is the only time you'll ever see me switch back and forth with cheating, even though there's nothing here. That's probably what they're also doing, is seeing if I'm cheating. Oh, great. You know what I just did? Oops, your myself account was disconnected to invite. What do you mean? I don't care about that. I never can get it to work right anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back to creative. What they ought to do is have it to where you can, it's like, all right. The only reason why I'd be even worried about signing in is if I couldn't get, to this point. So yeah, this is advanced mining training, you might say. You always want to make sure you catch that before it disappears, because it will disappear. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back and forth because I can't get up there any other way, and I'm not going to really take the time to build up a ramp or something like that just to get up there, because it would take far too long while I'm not in creative mode. So let's go back to creative mode. I'm not going to try to do the deal. Also, LEL is supposed to be another word for LOL. And if you don't know what LOL is, it's laughing out loud. I'm just making sure I don't hit the ore. I don't care about the other blocks. This I care about. The ore is what makes a difference for me. I don't care about mining other stuff that has nothing to do with anything. I might have gotten hurt, but it's okay. I've been saving this just for that. Now, there's a stair set here, but I don't think it's a... yeah, that's alright. Okay, that works. Didn't think I was going to be able to get up there, but I wasn't sure what it looked like. But anyway, now that we have that settled, let's go over here and go take care of that. And then I'm going to turn around and see if I can't find the rest of it. So, as well, there's been some other new developments, like Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan, I may not have agreed with, but you know what? Sounds like to me, somebody's just trying to start some stuff, because I literally wrote oh yeah, there was some other place I need to go to. They were down below. Was it here? No. So I probably need to clear that up. But anyway, they were talking about how he didn't say sorry. Yeah, he did. I can testify to it because I listened to the video. Let's just be clear here. He didn't actually apologize. He didn't. Okay. Even though he actually did, but hey, that's okay. The thing about this game is it's so overrated because people have done this over and over and over, and you got people doing challenges. I'm not gonna do the whole challenge thing and then invite people. Nah, I'm not gonna do it. Even if I could invite people, I would want to do it in such a way that only people I know of, and that can be hard to do. you don't know what the hell you're doing. I have no idea what the hell happened there because I think I just lost some more. I don't know why it's doing that. There's nothing wrong with the screen, so that's pretty good. And then it just adds to the reason they're calling it Minecraft Edition. I mean, I never would have thought about that, but yeah. I mean, before as opposed to now because of this, but, you know, in general, that I wouldn't. Ooh, I didn't know that was there. That's pretty cool. So that's good. I found some iron ore. Ooh, I think that's iron. Or is that bronze? I can't think anymore. Might be a different game I'm thinking about. It has bronze ore. I know that there's no way to make pickaxes, bronze ones or wooden ones, except for what is it called? With certain kinds of materials. That I do know. But I mean, in other words, let me put it this way: with ore, like you would do, like here, you take some stuff to do that with ore, you know. But usually takes about trees or something like that. Some games just takes a bar, and then there's something you can't make, like in RuneScape, I might add. Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever be playing that game. I'm officially done with online games anyway, so that is the thing. Here we go. I'm so glad I'm not too far away from where I'm at. See, it helps when you leave a trail because if you didn't, you know, what would happen would be is that you'd be SOL. Sorry out of luck. You know, if you would actually try and go back, uh, especially if you're like a person like me who easily gets lost, yeah, I would highly recommend leaving yourself a trail. I mean, a long trail, making sure you know, because once you start getting off course, and it will happen, uh, you know, you don't ever want to run into the idea that, oops, crap, how do I get back? Believe me, I've done that plenty of times in my life, but it's not even funny. So, even though they tell you mine somewhere else to get diamond ore or whatever, yeah, I don't listen to that. You know why? Because it doesn't mean no good. I don't know. I don't even know where that's at. I'm not that good with directions. Couldn't. That doesn't do me no good. It might do someone else good if they were really good with directions, but me, in order to even get that far, I'd have to absolutely make sure I have a long enough trail. Make sure I know I don't get lost. You know, even then it might take me forever to get out of there. But hey, at least you know, at least I have a trail to get back. You know, I'm glad I had more pickaxes because I just ran out of that one there. So we're done in this cave here. And, yeah. But I forget what else I was going to talk about. And I will say this much to you. Though it is that and I like how if you take down a cobblestone, it's still a cobblestone. Isn't that funny and weird? Well, anyway, 10 episodes is all I'm going to shoot for. And that's it. And then, I mean, not forever, but just get thing like Avion. Avion's at 5 right now, if I remember correctly. I don't know when this is going to be posted, mind you, but it will be posted sometime in the future. So, even though this is being recorded officially as of the 3rd, which is today, February the 3rd, and welcome to the second month. I meant to say that on the first day, but I was just so tired that day. I forget what else was going on. But yeah, this is the second month of the year of 2022, so that's not bad at all. The time that this comes out, I don't know whenever I'm going to post this. I usually try to have a set up schedule just for it to post so that I don't forget, but as far as me doing it. And another thing is, scheduling is a problem because you can only schedule so many videos. It's not scheduling in general that I have a problem with, it's how many videos I can do at once. And setting a premiere can only be done every once so often, it seems. So, that is a thing. Another tree right here I'm going to try to keep into the veranda, but a lot of these trees are going to have to be regrown by the time I'm done because they're just going to be in my way of trying to just smooth this out. This tree right here is going to come out, but not in this episode. So I'm going to go back into creative mode, and I'm going to be finishing off the pathway all the way around the back. And also another thing is even though I try to limit where the fire was going at, yeah, it was killing off a bunch of animals. I did not want that. All I wanted to do was make sure to get it out of there and get it done. I thought it would have disappeared, but no, of course not. Why would you ever want that? Oh, hey, that's right. Down here is what we want to go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So I'm going to shoot for some time today to go over to the office and upload this because it's the only way I can do anything because of how long it takes to upload a video over to where my internet is. I don't mind at night so much when I'm going to bed or watching TV. I wish I could control it like that more. Because to me, it doesn't matter because I'm already done for the day. If that makes any sense. Of recording. And I try to do as many as I can on Monday because it seems to be the best time, unless of course the office is busy, and that's all fine. But other than that, I just don't see a point in doing this whole thing. I thought there was more coal somewhere, but not here. And it's a good way to get back torches as well. You don't know, like say you need torches or whatever, but you don't want to give up what you're trying to do for a trail, because if you do that, you're going to be sunk. Because it keeps you on a guiding path. This is also teaching you how to do things in case you get lost. Because I just do it with torches, or just something you're going to go, oh, so yeah. Yeah. Now I'm able to get back because now I know. Oh, Jesus. So basically, that's just the way things are. You know, and I have to say though that if you're not doing it that way just to get yourself out of there, if you think you can do better, okay, fine. But you're not like most of us who get lost then. And that's the reason why I have trails set up, just in case. Right now, I don't have a trail set up yet, or a full one, but if I ever decide I want to go really venture on, I'm going to have to do that. So I just follow the torches. The torches, even though there's certain designs, doesn't mean I'll be able to see them just yet. Because, like, say if you're, like, really long, far out there and you haven't really built up on the land to make a difference or whatever, and you're just using torches, you wouldn't even know. But truth be known, you only need one thing to set it apart. As long as you know that that's what happened there. That that's the way to get back, especially to the home you're at, whether you're doing this in creative mode or in regular mode, whatever you want to call it. You'll still get lost. There's no such thing as a cheat code that says, okay, I'm not lost. None. So I've never seen not one of those. The only way you could not be lost is if you can remember the map. Like, this is unlike the one game that I know of that was on Super Nintendo. Yeah, that thing. Um, that game was ridiculous. I mean, seriously, I would not even recommend playing it because you actually it's like a game that you actually have to try and speed run as best you can. Because you got to remember really fast, and you can't rest for very long if you do get attacked. I can't remember the name of it, but it's a sad, poor excuse of a game. Oh, and speaking of Nintendo, apparently, if you're on YouTube and you try to upload anything to do with their music, yeah, they're going to copyright you with 6,000 strikes, which makes absolutely no sense. So, there was a guy on YouTube that was uploading music, said he was going to get rid of the channel altogether. Well, he hasn't yet. I think it's stupid, but, whatever. What are you going to do about it, right? I mean, they can't really, do anything if I were to upload it on some other platform like BitChute, but if I were to upload it here on YouTube, oh, yeah. I mean, 6,000 strikes. And get all the videos taken down. I mean, if I actually upload it without the music, which is going to be boring, and people are going to be like, where's the music at? Well, that's the reason why. Because they frown upon you having music. Even if you actually own the game, or if you own it in the sense of that you actually have created it, with my air quotes near here, you cannot upload it to YouTube. It makes it seem like, why do we even bother if we're just going to have to just be like, well, we got to just settle somewhere. And why do we even have here? Why? I mean, even if you were doing this for money or not, it should not really matter. What matters ultimately in the end to me is whether or not you could upload content in general and without it being a problem. Like, why even bother with it? Like, really. Even Twitch is kind of the same way. I could go live streaming on there, but what's the point? I mean, you might can get away with it with some things, but you might as well not even bother if you can't even do it, period. Because in any game you want to be able to play, whether it's live streaming or you're recording it, it would be nice to be able to upload it and have no problems. You know what I mean? Because literally, I would like to go through life, and if I'm going to upload this, regardless of whether or not I'm actually doing this for money or not, which I'm not, even if I qualify or don't, doesn't matter to me. I like how it's not telling me that now. Anyway, it still hurts us as creators, regardless of whether we are, you know, making money or not. And speaking of the dislike button, it's not hidden. I don't know why you people say it's hidden. It's not hidden. I can see the dislike button. Whoever told you that is crap. It's not that it's hidden, it's the amount of dislikes you might see. The only thing hidden on it is like if someone else actually disliked it. Yeah, for the record, because I know I have put a dislike on a video, and you can't even. It doesn't even say, if anybody else has disliked the video. It hurts the creators, I guess. You know, the tool that supposedly stops people from, hey, if you made it completely disappear, then why is it gone? I mean, not just sitting there for someone to click on. Okay, I'm gonna dislike this video, and then you know. But I don't know if you can even if other people can see that. I just know that they can see the button, the actual thumbs down thing that says dislike. Anybody can see that. If you can't see it, and you're blind as a bat, you'd have to be as blind as a bat to not see the dislike button. It's not the fact that it's not there; it's the fact that it might as well not be, because nobody can see that somebody else disliked it. I mean, you can't even hardly tell. Like, okay, let's say I disliked it, right? Even if there was that's been a long time. Even back when you could see numbers on videos when they started saying, okay, we can dislike videos. Nobody could even tell that somebody specifically was disliking a video. All you can say is who put a dislike on this video. And another thing I don't get is when you're making a video or you're commenting, whether it's positive or negative, the whole internet, it's just like the real world. It is the same thing, and people say it's not. That's crap. Go ahead, try your crap anywhere. Try to be negative or positive with every environment you can be in, and I guarantee you will find an environment that will say, "Nah, they'll start calling you names, a faggot or whatever, or start jumping on the bandwagon, or calling you that, or something kind of that it's not okay to be negative because you don't like it. Because you don't like a specific thing. It's not okay to not like something. You can't comment it. You can't say it out of your own mouth. There's no place in the whole world to be where you express yourself without somebody getting easily offended. It's the same thing as the real world. And if you don't believe me, go try it yourself. And it's to God. I mean, you know how many times I can go out there and prove it to you, but you wouldn't believe me. No, you just think I was full of it. Like, no, it's okay. I get along with everybody. Uh-huh. And the lady that was posting under it, which I don't know if that was her or not, I have no way to believe it. A lot of people do that, pretend to fake their own deaths and whatnot, and have someone else pretend to go on their account on their behalf. But anyway, I'm not going to sit here and try to say that it's her or not. Like, I'm just giving it the benefit of the doubt, one way or the other. I will say that in the meantime, there will never be a such thing as pleasing everybody. If you're looking to please everybody, you might as well give up now. And what I hate the most as well is when people jump on the bandwagon. If it ain't most people, it's a lot of people will even give out death threats like, go kill yourself. Why? I mean, regardless of whether someone's being positive or negative about something, even if it's their own personal opinion, people just freak out. Like, oh my god, are you kidding? Are you sure you want to do that? Because honestly, I don't get it. I mean, honestly, I don't freak out so badly. I mean, I may not like certain things, like when people call people fags and stuff like that. That I don't condone. But like when you go off the bat and just do that and start, even when people did call me that, I didn't like, you know, start giving out death threats. I think that's stupid, really. But of course not. I digress. I mean, everybody has to do their thing and be all death threaty. I mean, come on, man. I mean, really, telling them to kill themselves just because they're being positive or negative. Like, are you crapping me right now? Because, I thought it was supposed to be a free country and you can say just about anything you want except, you know, things you shouldn't say. Like, okay, well, you peepity peep with some underage girl. You can't say that because if you did, it turns out to be true, then you're banned off the internet. You know, and like Joe Rogan said, it's not acceptable. Apparently, you can go anywhere in the world, whether it's real life, or on the internet, and you'd be banned off, out of there. And it's crazy because people just don't care. They don't want to. They don't want to hear it, and they want to call it misleading information and all that. No, it's not just. It's not misleading information. It's information that, like, different points of views, and it even clearly states that even when they start broadcasting, and people just want to claim such crap. I don't agree with the whole idea, though, with that. There should be a warning that it could be misleading. You should talk with your doctor. I don't agree with that. I don't whatever whatsoever. I don't. You know why? Because it's just someone having an informed difference of what they think is real, and not a lot of people are going to be watching that. Not just because whether or not it's Joe Rogan, you know. But again, there's people I have disagreed with, like Better Know 121 or whatever, and I have done that. But at the same time, here's the thing: you're not realizing. No matter how much I may disagree with them, doesn't mean I don't like their content. I mean, it depends on what the content is. The content does not reflect the person or what they've done. If it is something that is immorally wrong, then yeah, it is bad. I do not condone that. But if someone's just playing some game or playing some random horror game because, oh, okay, well, you can do that. Well, that's fine. But what does that have to do with what he done? The content does not represent. that, then if it is, it's a poor misrepresentation because, you know, it's like, okay, take Ronan Kenshin, for example. Nobody knew for many, many years that this guy, the original creator, they didn't even know he went to jail because he had some illegal pictures. The show did not represent what he was doing. And if it was, then it was a poor misrepresentation. It's a representation, I respect his work. I respect him, but not for what he did. No. I think what he did was a beautiful piece of work. I mean, despite that, and it did not have anything to do with it because there was none of this, okay, we're going to do inappropriate things to children or anything like that. The show never did that. So, honestly, I don't know why people get all bent out of shape and say such things and then be like, well, you know what, this guy's a bad guy, so we shouldn't shoot and watch this thing now that we know. Okay, now that makes the show so bad because the guy is terrible. Okay, the guy is terrible. Yeah, okay. We can all agree on that, but what we shouldn't agree on is that the work that he did. And I'm going to tell you something. Nothing has changed. The only thing that has changed is the fact that now we know, or even if we already knew right then, it still would have been like, yeah, that's terrible. But again, the show itself, why should it suffer just because of the creator themselves that have done deplorable acts? That's not right. You liked it. You never thought about it before. So why should you let it ruin it now? I wouldn't. It was me. It's me. I wouldn't let it ruin my experience or whatever just because some fool, I'm gonna go there, I'm gonna say some fool decided to do some acts that we do not condone. I just don't condone it. Just because you watch a show doesn't mean you should condone that stuff. Another example is a show called High School DxE. You might consider this maybe a sort of a trail. But yeah, that show right there, you have an underage student. Aria's Grimmery is actually older than actually, so is most of the people on the show. It's in the club. They're older. They're in their adulthood, but they're still like teens because they're forever immortal. They can get old, but they can't never look like it. It's kind of like vampires. And I've never heard of a vampire zombie in my entire life, so that's something new on me. But I just want to say, I mean, that's because I saw that funny sketch. But anyway, if you're thinking, okay, maybe I shouldn't, watch something just because, oh, the creator just shouldn't have done that. It makes me have to not watch this poor show. That's not right, man. You're letting years and years of work, that has been acknowledged by people who have been in love with the show and the series and everything about it, not just the love and romance, go to waste, suffer. The man didn't create the show to represent that. The man wasn't even showing that kind of stuff. But you people took it that way. So is it the show's fault or his fault? I guess you might could say the question would be ultimately. It's not his fault. Or I mean, not his fault, but it's not the show's fault. It's his fault of what he had done. It has nothing to do with the show. You know, I'm going to continue to watch Rurouni Kenshin anyway. I don't care. I'm not going to let it stop me from watching a good show just because the person himself did something bad. That's just dumb. And I could go on and on and on and name things, but the one thing you'll never see me do, ever, is say how much I should support people for going on the bandwagon and calling people out and stuff like that. I'll never do that. I think what's even more deplorable than that is you people just going out there on the same bandwagon. And a lot of people will do this too, and I've noticed that they'll go out of their way to, create an account and then start creating duplicates. Now, there's no proof that that specific person did it, but there's proof that people have done that. Like this one person that was going off about it. How it was calling it noise. Background noise, and all you had was like just a picture and someone explaining what was going on. That was it. There was no video, no nothing, so I don't get why you mean background noise. Damn, alright, well, I guess I gotta let you go later. I'll see y'all in the next episode. Till then, later.